introduction. All right, welcome everybody to Tuesday night matchup here in Inver Grove Heights. Got the Waconia Wildcats on the road today against the Simley Spartans. So everybody made the trip across town on 494 at a snail's pace, and we all made it. So we're going to get some hockey here on Tuesday night. Interesting rink setup here. We got the team benches are actually on opposite sides of the ice. The side that the Wildcats are on, that's actually the same side of the penalty boxes. Well, interesting setup. Wildcats ready to go. Looks like we're going to have Kristen Strozak at center to start the game with Sydney Schneider and Sylvia Berger at wings. Defensemen, we got Addie Clemens and Grace McLean. Rylan Stanislawski in net for the Wildcats tonight. Ref's ready to go, and we're going to drop the puck. Simley wins it off the draw. Chip up through the neutral zone. That one's going to go to Clemens. Clemens cross ice to McLean. McLean, nice escape move away from pressure. Simley chips deep into the Wildcat zone. Strozak was able to get a stick on that one at the blue line. Simley's still able to push the attack, but Wildcats able to force a quick turnover and set up a breakout to get out of their zone, but they're getting hemmed in. Centering pass intercepted by Clemens. She's off to the races. Berger's coming ice to support. Clemens is going to chip that one on her backhand down below the goal line. Josie Petz got a skate on that one. Loose puck to the neutral zone to Clemens. Charbonneau on the back check. She picks up possession. Charbonneau to Brink. That one off of Brink's tape to Schutte. Emerson Shetty drives wide shot. That one caught a piece of the goaltender, and it's up in the netting. Quick stoppage of play. Wildcat forwards be Josie Petz at center, Raven Brink at wing with Chloe Charbonneau opposite wing. And Brits and Shetty at D. Puck drops. Petz won that one to Charbonneau. Charbonneau shot right off of the draw. That one caught a piece of the glove and behind the goal line. Breakout attempt. That one's hemmed in by Shetty. Charbonneau, good back check. Shetty got a piece of that one. That goes to Brink. Raven Brink walks in the offensive zone, fires a shot. That one sticked away. Strozak starting her shift. She's on the attack. Spartans able to divert the Strozak attack, and they have to dump. Wildcats will have a little bit of time to break this out if they can hurry. Simley was on the change. Simley regroups. Ellie Simonson in pursuit on the forecheck. Strozak angles a player. So a chance for Inver Grove. That one's played below the goal line by Shetty. Off of Simley's skate, still hanging out below the goal line. Kristen Strozak had possession there. Pass intercepted. Chance for the Spartans. That pass doesn't connect. That one's going to go all the way out in the neutral zone. Strozak stepped into that passing lane. Emerson Shetty has it. She enters the offensive zone. Forehand shot just wide of the net. That one's played up the wall and kept in the zone by Petz. Puck played off the wall to Clemens. That one's chipped out of the zone, and Spartans may have a chance at a 2-on-1, but strong back check by Berger. A good play by McLean. Stop that attack before it even starts. Puck played up the wall to Schneider. Schneider chips that one around the defender. That one's going to clear the zone. Schneider intercepts that one too. Here come the Wildcats. Schneider on her backhand has Berger in the high slot. Schneider looking for support. That one is won by Simley. They're behind the net. Berger steps down and Strozak as well. Good pinch by Clemens. Clemens walks around the defender, centering pass, misses the mark. McLean's going to pick up the loose puck, tries to play that one to the slot. McLean reverses to the wall, plays that one down low to Berger. Charbonneau forces the turnover. High slot shot. That one hit traffic and careened into the corner. Nice toe drag by Charbonneau. Backhand opportunity blocked. Here comes Brink, fresh on the ice. Centering pass to Charbonneau. Charbonneau got that shot off, and that one in the crease, still loose. No whistle. Ref is still seeing it. Wildcats got a few whacks at it. Pass by Charbonneau to Strozak. Charbonneau again. Puck is still loose. It all started, it was a pass by Brink, I believe, to Charbonneau, and she got a shot off. It was a glove save, but I thought that one had just enough on it to get across the goal line, but it looked like it hung up on the goal line and turned into quite the melee. How's it going, man? She's looking like Thursdays, so not Thursday.
I watched the replay. It wasn't delicious.
It was.
So that's okay. That's bad.
Heck of a pop. But thanks, Kurt. Appreciate it. Got 10:28 left in the first period. Wildcats threatening to get the first one on the board. Cross-ice pass by the Spartans. Shuddy made a play on that one, forced the dump. Pets plays that one to Britz. Britz breakout pass to Simonson. Simonson finds Smith in the neutral zone. That one poke checked away. Leah Britz able to push that one to the perimeter. That one shot from a bad angle with pad saved by Stanislawski. That one comes in high, and Ryland catches that one like a center fielder. Quick stoppage, shots on goal in favor of the Wildcats, 4-2. And we're watching closely on that melee in front of the Simley net. Felt like the Wildcats got like at least 4 shots just there. Strozak wins the draw back to McLean. McLean starts up ice. That one, she ran into some traffic. Schneider and Clemens forcing the turnover. Pass by Schneider to Berger. That one got hung up in the fence for Simley. They hold the zone. Schneider on the wall. Pass to Berger. Strozak chips that one ahead to Berger. Wildcats were met at the blue line by some blue jerseys, and here come the Spartans. Smart play by McLean. A couple escape moves. Schneider looks for the cross-ice pass to Springberger. Puck's kept in by Simley. McLean reverses behind the Waconia net. Defensive partner Clemens stepping in to support. McLean passes up to Schneider. That one is chipped out of the zone by Schneider. Wildcats are going to go for a change. Brink's on ice first. She's going to start the forecheck. Force a turnover. Nice play by Charbonneau coming in, second player. Wildcats able to gain possession. Britz to Brink, bouncing puck. Finds its way into the Simley zone. Shuddy to Brink. Brink starts the rush, cuts to the middle, has Charbonneau shot. Save. That goaltender for Simley is trying to track that one down. It looked like it found its way into the net, so shots on net and absolutely go after the rebounds. See if we can take advantage of some shaky hands to start. Hi, Tessa. What's up, Rich? Waconia fans, everybody's making their way across 494, getting here. Not a beautiful ride by any matter. Reach of the imagination. Raven Brink plays that one behind the Simley net. It's going to go around the back wall to Shuddy. Good pinch. Shuddy staying in the play. Breakout pass successful for Simley. Chloe Charbonneau filling in at defense. Emerson Shuddy pinched. Nice play by number 5, Charbonneau. She got that back to Britz. Britz reverses to Shuddy. Shuddy up ice to Charbonneau, and that one is held in the zone by Simley. Shuddy reverses, cuts to the middle. She has Simonson. Simonson chips that one in the zone. She's going to stay on the attack. Puck played up the wall. It's like Strozak and Simonson both got a piece of that one momentarily to hold the zone. Spartan's able to clear. That one shoveled up through the neutral zone to Clemens. Clemens to McLean. McLean back to Clemens. Clemens has to collect loose puck in the corner. She plays that one off the back wall to McLean. McLean to Strozak. Loose puck traveling into Stanislawski. She's late whistles here. Refs are keeping a close eye on it. We're a little ways away. It looks like the motion was a hand pass on Simley, so face-off is going to come out in the neutral zone. Strozak lining up to take the draw with Smith and Simonson at wings. McLean and Clemens at D. Spartans have to tag up. Cut to the middle. Good poke check by Clemens. Shot hit McLean's stick. Shot from a bad angle. Saved by Stanislawski. Loose puck through the net front. Wildcats recover. Here comes Simonson. Pass ahead to Strozak. Strozak on the back check. Nice play by Kristen. Good hustle. McLean finds Simonson. That one went underneath her stick, and that's going to make it just to the goaltender for Simley, and play's going to go on. No ice. That one's going to be an icing. Long breakout pass couldn't connect. Wildcats are going to get offensive zone face-off. 5:59 left in the first period. First period brought to you by our sponsors. A call out to Shape It Up. Thank you for your sponsorship. Fitness classes, apparel, you name it, go check out Shape It Up, especially around the holiday time. So big thank you to our sponsors. Another icing call on Spartans. We'll rinse and repeat here and see what Wildcats can get. Josie Petz lining up on the draw with Berger and Schneider at wings. Shuddy and Britz at D. Strong left-handed shot here by Britz. If they can get the puck to her. Schneider's shot, pad save. Berger, rebound. That one's in the net. Wildcats on the board first. Right off the draw, Schneider was able to get a shot. It was a pad save, and rebound went right to Berger, and she wasted no time. Hammered home the rebound. Wildcats up 1-0 over Simley. Same personnel to take the draw here. Just keep going. Pet's got a piece of that one. Shuddy as well, but here come the Spartans. 2-on-1 chance shot. Saved by Stanislawski. That one played below the goal line. Britz collects. That one poke checked away. Simley cycles to the point. Shot sticked away by Stanislawski. Britz got to it first. She played that one up the wall to Schneider. Shot from the point. Skate save by Ryland. Played that one to the corner. Team's battling for possession. Puck comes to the point. Shot. Pad save by Ryland. Rebound collected by the Spartans. A momentum swing here after that first goal. Shuddy, nice cross-ice pass to Berger. Berger able to clear the zone, chips that one ahead. That one is going to get all the way out on net. Simley quick on the transition, with the Wildcats quick on their change as well. That one played ahead and on McLean's tape. McLean has some time. Pass to Charbonneau. Charbonneau looks middle. Puck cleared out of the Simley zone, regrouped by the Wildcats. Strozak played that one back to McLean. McLean goes up the wall to Charbonneau. Wildcats get a little gift there, staying on sides. Brink. Strozak in the attack. That's going to let Brink come in to pick up a loose puck. Simley defense moving quick, though, and they're out of the zone. Puck picked up at the blue line by Strozak. Strozak's driving wide on her forehand side. Lines up a shot. That one hit the goalie high, rebounds to the corner. It's backhand pass by Charbonneau. Shot from the point. McLean got that one off. Clemens holds the zone. That one's played off at Clemens and out. Clemens is going to regroup to McLean. McLean corrals a rolling puck. Stays in the play. McLean's going to start a rush. McLean drives a forehand. Shot high. Glove save. Rebounds loose. Simonson. Fluttering puck. Puck still loose. Smart play by Pett stepping into support. She looks middle on her backhand. Pass to the point. Shuddy read that one, but Wildcats have to exit the zone and regroup. Brits on the dump. That one's going to go all the way down to the other end. Iced. Spartans getting a quick break in the action. 2:57 left in the first period. Let's definitely get the shots on net and just go after rebounds. Strozak taking the draw with Berger and Schneider at wings. Brits and Shuddy at D. Sounds like goals. Nice to get another one before period end. Puck played on the wall by Simley. Head to Brits. That one's out of the zone. Brits gets good body position on that one. That's going to allow the Wildcats to gain the zone. Strozak ahead to Schneider. Schneider played that one on net. Stays in the attack, and that one is cleared out of the Spartan zone, but that one's rolling. Lead referee calls off icing. Wildcats win the race. Shuddy up the wall to Berger. Schneider stepped into support. It was chipped deep by the Spartans. Battle of 14s in the corner. Shot off the wall, goes wide. Puck below the Waconia goal line. Wildcats able to gain possession, break out. Here comes Berger, plays that one off the wall. She has a step. Berger drives wide, lines up a shot. Shot, blocker, save, hits the glass. Wildcats trying to hold the zone. Nifty skating by the Simley defense, able to break out, but here comes Charbonneau. Charbonneau shot, that's going to go wide of the net, but Brink's going to get to it first. Brink looks middle. Simley collects. Exit the zone, but McLean is going to make a play on this one. The forward for Simley, she fell. Play through the neutral zone back to the Wildcat end. Charbonneau is going to win the race. Turns and surveys options. Pass to Brink. Shot from the point goes wide. Announcer notifies us that we got 1 minute left in the first period. Wildcats, see if they can get another one. See Clemens, nice toe drag. Clemens shot, glove saved that one. Yeah, rebounds there. If we can get the first shot off, send somebody to the net and hammer away. Strozak at center with looks like Smith and Simonson at wings. Brooks and Shuddy at D. Face-off won by Strozak. Wildcats play it below the Spartan net. Smith trying to get that one in the net front. Held on the side of the net by the goaltender and quick stoppage. Wildcats line up, see if they can get another quick one here. They got their first one right off the draw. They want to face off one to Shuddy. Shuddy around the wall to Simonson. Simonson battles on the wall. Strozak steps into support. Simonson pass to the high slot. Shuddy's going to pick up the loose puck. Shot by Shuddy. Rebound that one. Gobbled up and frozen. 15.6 seconds remaining in the first. Shots on goal now starting to favor the Wildcats a little bit more. 12-5 in favor of Waconia. Off the draw. Strozak wins that one back to Britz. Britz around the wall to Smith. Smith tied up. Working to shake a defender. Players get tangled up. Strozak is stepping in to help. That's going to do it for the first period. Wildcats up 1-0 over the home Simley Spartans. So for Tuesday night hockey, we'll be back for the second period in a moment. All right, we're back for the second. A couple of bites of a McCrispy chicken sandwich in me. Hockey on the fly, I tell you. Tuesday night games getting across town. We're ready to go. Strozak on the draw. Brandt on the ice with Schneider. Your forwards. Brandt's on the attack. Shuddy and Britz are your D. One cleared out of the Simley zone. Pass from Strozak to Britz. Played up to Brandt. Strozak stays in attack. Backhand shot by Schneider and a goal. That's that rebound right there. Rebound was clean, and Wildcats had Schneider heading to the net hard. And initial shot was by Strozak on the backhand. Tricky shot, pad save, and Schneider came in for the rebound. Wildcats up 2-0. 14:34 left in the second. Just getting going. Wildcats change up their forwards. That's at center with Simonson and Smith at wings. That's shoulders her way through a body check. Picked up the loose puck. Played out of the zone. Picked up by Britz. Britz has to regroup. Shipped into the zone by Shuddy. Wildcats caught up with the blue line. Offsides, neutral zone faceoff. Puck drops. Simley exit their zone, push through the neutral zone. Simonson on the back check. Nice tie up. Puck chipped ahead by Simley. Played off the back wall by Brits to Shuddy. Smith read that pass. Smith is off to the races, hit with pressure. See if she can force a pass. That one played off the wall. McLean's going to pick up the puck and regroup for the Wildcats. Wayne to Clemens. Clemens, nice escape move. Nice toe drag. Here comes 13. Lines up the shot. Glove save. Cover for a stoppage. Wildcats up 2-0. Offensive zone faceoff. One back to Clemens. Clemens plays that low to Charbonneau. Charbonneau looking middle. That one to Brink. Chipped away by Simley. Pass picked off by Strozak. She plays that down low to herself. Pass it. Charbonneau. Charbonneau passed the slot. Hit traffic, and Simley's going to clear. Clemens Mohawks out. Shovels one ahead to Charbonneau. Charbonneau finds Strozak. Strozak with a shot. That one hit traffic. Played up the wall by Simley. McLean, wrist shot. The tip, loose puck. Charbonneau got a stick on it, but I think it got off a skate. Tipped by Strozak. Charbonneau forced the turnover and threw a puck to the high slot, and Strozak got a tip on it. Shots 16-5 in favor of Waconia. Keep this pressure on, see if we can get a crooked score. Puck drops. Pets wins that back to Schneider, and Schneider pulled the trigger quick before it could even get the call off. The referee's blowing their whistle, and we're going to get another face-off. Centers tie up. Simley picks up the loose puck. Play that one off the wall. Ritz pushes the attack to the outside. Plays through the hands. Simley with a chance, set up below the goal line. Pass to the point. Shot low, pad save. Rebounds loose, another pad save by Stanislawski. And played ahead by Schutte to Schneider. Pat stays in the attack. Played in the neutral zone. Schutte pass to Brits. Brits finds Grant in the neutral zone. Grant steps to the middle. Gets some resistance. Wildcats still on the attack. Played down low to Strozak. High off the glass. Pass to Smith. Smith with a shot. Good read by Kristen Strozak below the goal line. Saw Addie Smith alone in the net front. And quick pass. Smith got a shot off. Simley rings that one around the wall. That one came in playing. Puck comes just over the blue line. Clemens picks it up. Clemens gets her feet moving. Enters the zone on her backhand side. Puck protects. Played up the wall to McLean. McLean chips low to Strozak. Loose puck to McLean. Shot. Bouncing puck. Goalie able to play that one like a one-hopper, and stoppage. 11:13 left in the second period. Pets on the draw. Loose puck to Simley. It's back check by Charbonneau. Charbonneau turns the corner, enters the zone. She drives on her forehand. Shot wide of the net, rebound to Brink. Brink centering pass, hit a skate. Battles in the corner, Brink comes out with it. Clemens on the pinch. That comes just over the blue line. McLean's able to keep possession. Wildcats have to tag up though. We'll give Simley a chance to work through the neutral zone in the Wildcat end. Shot. That one caught McLean. That's able to move away from traffic, and McLean picks up the loose puck, starts a rush. Played up the wall by the Spartans. Shot by Brandt, where Schneider was able to pick up that puck off the wall and pass it to Brandt. Simley trying to track. Clearing attempt, held in by Shuddy. Loose puck comes to Brits. Brits to Strozak. Poke check at the blue line by Shuddy. Strozak picks up the loose puck. Strozak drives wide. Centering pass. Hit traffic. Puck is held in by Brits. Brits down low to Brandt. Brandt looks middle. Spartan's able to clear. Shuddy to Brits. Brits pass to Brandon. That one played to Strozak. Strozak chips deep. Played up the wall by Simley. Neutral zone picked up by Shuddy. Good hands, good footwork. Puck poke checked away, and Brits is going to lock up in a battle. Shot wide of the net. Addison Smith plays that one around the back wall. Shot blocked by Shuddy, backhand attempt, pad save, and a coverage by Stanislavski at 8:47 left in the second. The Wildcats up by a couple goals. Feels like they have the edge tonight. See if they can break this game open. Definitely getting lots of chances. Off the drop, Petz played that one to the wall. McLean reverses behind the Waconia net. McLean looking for a seam. That one is going to make its way all the way down, crossing the goal line, and be icing on Waconia. Strozak lines up on the draw, wins it to Smith. Strozak chips that one out of the Waconia zone. Wildcats in pursuit. Played through the neutral zone to Clemens. Clemens finds McLean. McLean up ice to Smith. Smith walks into the zone. Strozak is going to get first touch. Strozak works up the sidewall to McLean. McLean pushes deep to Smith. Smith. May have caught a stick, but it ended up on Simonson's tape. Simonson plays it to Clemens. Clemens to McLean. Shot. They caught Strozak. Goalie was able to track it and get a stoppage. Both teams get a wholesale change. New personnel on the ice. Cuts on the draw. Able to gain possession. Played that one low to Brink. Petz to the point. Finds Brits. Brits back to Petz. Held in the zone by Brits. That's chance in the high slot shot. Save. Looks like the Wildcats are on a 5-on-5 power play. That's Simley on their heels, just kind of collapsing into the middle. And Wildcats have some space around the outside to move the puck. Battle for possession off the draw. Strozak's going to win it. Strozak stays in the play. Reverses in the corner. Charbonneau helping off the goal line. That one's going to play to the opposite side of the ice. Charbonneau stayed on it. A little touch pass to Britz. Brink plays that behind the Simley net. Penalty here. See who it's on. Britz gets a touch up. Waconia is going to go on the penalty kill. 6:58 left in the second. See the signal by the referee. He's hand to the shoulder, checking penalty, I believe. Wildcats shorthanded here. 6:58 left in the second. Waconia forwards got Schneider and Brand shot. Pad save by Stanislawski. Wildcat defense, we got Clemens and McLean. Here comes Brandt. Rolling puck was bouncing. That one calms down. Brandt might have had a breakaway. Spartans chip into the Wildcat zone. Soft on the pressure. That McLean's going to play that one up the wall to Brandt. Brandt reverses back behind the Waconia net. McLean has it. McLean chips that one around a Spartan attacker. Schneider reverses back behind the Waconia net to Clemens. Spartans, they have a chance to get a shot from the point here. That one caught Schneider's skate. Brandt's going to clear it. Brandt's going to stay in the play. Got a stick on that one. Pass to Strozak. One-timer attempt blocked. 55 seconds left on the power play for Simley. 2-on-1 opportunity. Shot. That one blocked by Clemens. Wildcats can still eat away some time here. Keeping the puck on the wall, keep it on the perimeter. Shot wide of the net. Brandt's going to have to hurry. Wins the puck battle. Puck goes to the point. Simley shot from deep. Didn't find its way to the net. Looked like Clemens had her player tied up. Got caught in the traffic. Brandt battling. That one steered away by Stanislawski to Strozak. Strozak's out of the zone. She gets the dump. 10 seconds left on the power play for Simley. Charbonneau will get back out on the ice. 3-2-1. Wildcats even strength. Poke check by Britz. Looking to play that one to the wall. Simley has some room. Shot high and a glove save. Stanislawski tracked that one all the way into the glove. Pets on the draw with Charbonneau and Brink at wings. Shuddy and Britz at D. Britz. It's the defensive partner, Shuddy. That one played to the point. Held in on the blue line. Britz got a stick on that one. Pets as well. Shuddy sidesteps a powder blue jersey for Simley. Shot. May have caught a piece of Shuddy and played below the goal line. Britz off the wall to Shuddy. Chance for Simley. Shot high. A goal. Wildcats are trying to play a DDD pass below the goal line, and it was picked off by Simley, and they found a player in the slot right around the hash marks and shot glove high. Simley Spartans able to eat into this lead. Score now 1-2, still in favor of the Wildcats. 4:09 left in the second period. Simley wins it off the draw. Simonson on the back check. Good disruptive hockey. Force that turnover. Clemens collects, pass to Simonson, held in by Simley. And rings around the wall to McLean. Traffic jam on the wall, and Strozak's going to come out with the puck. Strozak drives wide on her forehand side. Backhand, that one's loose. Simonson with a shot and a goal! Ellie Simonson, first high school goal. There you go, I believe Strozak brought that one in for the initial shot. How's it going, guys? Hey, good luck tonight, huh? Yeah, we got a fuzzy microphone.
Can I say something?
You can say something. Keep it clean. It's a family show.
Hey!
There you go. Wildcats keep that, extend that goal lead, get that 2-goal lead back, 3-1. Get the official goal call. Nice play by Shuddy. Got that one off her skate, plays to the head to Schneider. Schneider drives wide on her backhand, forehand. Defenseman for Simley got a piece of that one. Played low by Shuddy down to Schneider. I think the official call on the goal was Strozak. Simonson must have got a piece of it and stayed on the goal line, and Strozak put it home. Either way, Wildcats up 3-1. Pass by Petz to Brandt. Centering attempt. Comes out of the zone. Wildcats still able to regroup. Shuddy cross-ice pass. Threads the needle to Brandt. Brandt and Schneider shot high off the glass. Schneider picks up the puck. That one is in the net. Oh, no goal. Now the angle that the referee was looking at that one at looked like it was maybe in her glove from this side. It came right across the goal mouth and right into the net. 2:30 remaining in the second period. Strozak, Brink, and Charbonneau. Clemens pinches. One's going to ring around the wall to Charbonneau. Centering pass. McLean pinches. Wildcats making the zone really small. Simley able to get it across the blue line and met by Clemens. Wildcats playing some half-ice hockey here. Here comes Brink staying on the puck. Played out of the zone by Simley, and they're going to ice. No ice. McLean gets to it first. McLean reverses behind the Waconia net. Plays that one up the wall to Brink. Brink holds the zone. McLean picks it up behind the Waconia net. Change of directions. Pass to Clemens. Nice touch pass. Right ahead to Strozak. Strozak rubbed off the puck. Wildcats stay on the attack. Just under a minute 30 remaining in the second. Loose puck to Clemens. Brief touch, and here come the Spartans. Simonson on the back check. Fluttering puck is going to go below the goal line. Smith gets to it. She plays that up the wall to Petz. Held in by Simley. Nope. She got a piece of it. Petz shot from the wall. Sticked away to the corner. Simley has to retreat behind their net. Play that one up the wall to Shuddy. Shuddy holds his own. Careens off with some shin pads, and Coney stays on the attack. 47 seconds left in the second. Centering pass to Petz. Shuddy holds his own. Backhand pass low to Simonson. Run around the wall by Simley. Puck still in the zone. That one came out. They had just enough daylight on the other side of the blue line. Wildcats line up. Puck goes back to Brandt. Brandt's going to chip into the Simley zone. Strozak first on the attack. Play it up the wall to Britz. Wildcats regroup. Shooty to Schneider. Schneider plays that one in the middle to Strozak. Shuddy got a shot from Puck off the wall, steered away, and that one is going to do it for the second period. Wildcats keep that 2-goal lead going into the quick intermission, 3-1. Shots 27-10 in favor of Waconia. So we've got the Waconia varsity team gathering around us in their warm-up right now.
Hello.
Keep the camera on the ice. Callie,
Hello,
Mensing,
family.
a lot of those
Hello.
Wildcats coming to say hi
yeah.
quick.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, keep warming up. Here you go. Our teams are back on the ice. Looks like Simley still has a few more to come out. Wildcats are ready to go. 45 seconds and counting on the clock before the horn sounds and we get the third period underway. Somebody's getting flowers. First for a lot of things today. First time I've ever seen two teams on opposite sides of the ice for benches. And first time I've seen somebody come across the ice with a bouquet of flowers. Wildcats are already at center ice, ready to go. Simley still waiting to get their goaltender on ice and their coaches. Goaltender's making her way onto the ice. Almost there. Looks like we got a coach. Wildcats on ice to start the third period will be number 21 Strozak, 23 Schneider. Looks like Wildcats are changing it up. We got Schneider and Brandt dropping back to D, and Clemens and McLean are moving up to forward just for the draw. Clemens has it on the wall. That one shipped past Brandt, cleared into the zone by the Spartans, and McLean, she turns away from traffic. Puck played into the corner. McLean comes out of the pile with it. Played to the point. Brandt's in pursuit. Rings around the wall. It's going to make its way to Schneider. Comes out of the zone. Picked up on the wall by Simley. Simley entered the Wildcat zone. That one's off of McLean's skate. Centering attempt. Puck just goes wide of the net. Strozak and Schneider make a play on the wall. That allows Clemens to pick up a loose puck. She reverses behind the net to McLean. That one's off of the shin pad to Strozak. Strozak enters the offensive zone on her forehand. Turns to the wall, looks to the middle. Poke checked away by Simley. He's played in the neutral zone. Collected by Shuddy. Pass to Seraphin. Seraphin moving through the neutral zone. Enters the offensive zone. Driving wide. Seraphin wraparound attempt. Hits the side of the net. Charbonneau steps into support. Rankin Pets with pressure. That one played to the point to Seraphin. Shot and stick save. Rebound picked up by Pets. Pets centering attempt. That one comes out to the point. Held in by Shuddy. Charbonneau on the back check. Seraphin able to step into that attacker's ice. Force a turnover. Puck played deep by Simley. Seraphin below the goal line played that one to the wall. Puck's going to come back to Seraphin. She chips that one into the corner. Passing attempt, rebound, a shot, and goal. Simley gets their second one of the night. Turnover in the corner and a pass to the net front. Or a shot and a rebound. Score is 3-2, still in favor of the Wildcats. A lot of hockey to be played, 12:47 left in the third period. Wildcat forwards will be Strozak at center, Ella Brockmeyer at wing, Addison Smith at the opposite wing. Here comes Strozak off the draw. Driving wide on her forehand, drop pass to Brockmeyer. Brockmeyer gets tripped up. Breakout pass picked off by Smith. Smith throws that one to the net. That one hit a stick, played to the wall. Strozak ties up. Smith picks up the loose puck. Smith plays to the slot. That one picked off by Simley. Britz on the poke check. Sidesteps a fallen opponent. Here comes Leah Britz. drives on her forehand. Puck in the corner. Pass to the middle. Brockmeyer with a chance. And poke checked away. Clemens is going to pick up the puck in the blue line. Cross ice to Smith. Smith tried to chip deep. That one picked off by Simley. Puck played up the wall to Brockmeyer. Brockmeyer, patient with the puck, pass to Petz. Petz to the point. Britz back down the wall. That one pinned on the wall by Britz. Simley player goes down. She maybe hit her head. Wildcats gonna elect to dump. Gonna tag up. From Schneider. Schneider drives wide on her backhand. Puck played below the goal line. Simley looking to reconnect on a long pass, but it's an ice. 11:14 remaining in the third period. Offensive zone faceoff for the Wildcats. We have Seraphin and McLean at D with Strozak, Brandt, and Schneider at forward. Puck drops. Strozak wins it to Brandt. Brandt walks to the middle, held in by McLean. Brandt picks up the loose puck on the wall. McLean with the pinch. McLean lines up a shot. Stick save, a high off the glass. McLean follows a rebound. Puck comes to Brandt. Shot low, hits traffic. Brandt with another one. Shot in the goal! Brandt lined up the slap shot, puts a clap bomb. Glove high. Just a bullet. Wildcats strike, extend their lead. 4-2 over the Simley Spartans. 10:53 left in the third. A sequence of shots there and saves, and Brandt just stepped into that one. Icing on Simley. Forwards a change up. So we got Petz, Charbonneau, and Brink. Puck drops. Petz ties up off the draw. Brink as well. Petz picks up the loose puck on the goal line. Shot, save. Brink with the backhand, just wide of the net. Puck rung up the wall to Seraphin. Seraphin plays it low to Brink. Brink, centering attempt, hits traffic. Charbonneau has it. Charbonneau in the corner. Back behind the net to Brink. Throwing up the wall, see if McLean can get a play on this one. Hold his own, she does. Puck held in by Petz. Petz gets taken out. An icing on Simley. That sliding player coming at you, it's like, what do? You step out of the way, jump, or get taken out. Puck one to Waconia. Clemens played that one cross ice to Shuddy. Strozak in support, cuts middle, loads up a shot. Blocker saved to the corner to Brockmeyer. Puck played low. Back into the corner by Simley. Clemens is going to pinch. Playing tight on the wall. Team still battling for possession. Puck's going to come to Brockmeyer. Brockmeyer on her backhand. Cuts across the net front. Backhand attempt low. Stick save. Breakout pass held in by Clemens. Loose puck hits a sliding Simley player. Wildcats tag up. Clemens gains his own. Dumps low. Brockmeyer fending off an attacker. Finds Smith. Smith shot wide of the net. Clemens saw that one coming up to the point. She decides to pinch and hold his own. Played up to the wall to Shuddy. Spartans able to break out at 8:50 left in the third period. Simley in the midst of a change. Wildcats have numbers to shut down that attack. Simley picked up the loose puck and able to at least gain the zone. Strozak worked behind the Waconia net. Shot from the sidewall goes wide. Picked up by Simley. Puck behind the Waconia net. Centering attempt, loose puck. Wildcats able to gain possession. Centering attempt to the point. Chance for Simley. Shot, hit traffic, didn't find its way to the net. Wildcats able to clear. Schneider in pursuit. Nutt's got a stick on that one. Loose puck goes to Schneider. Schneider pass to Clemens. Clemens back to Shuddy. Shuddy to Petz. Spartans dump and chase. Shuddy gets to it first. Pass to Brandt. Brandt looked middle to Schneider. That one's going to go through the neutral zone. Spartan defenders regroup. Breakout pass ended up on Britz's stick. Plain picked up the loose puck. Pass hits a Spartan skate. Strozak has it. Strozak plays that one into Charbonneau. Spartan defense steps up. Wildcats quick on the regroup. Pinned on the wall by Britz. Loose puck comes to Charbonneau. Charbonneau cuts middle. Charbonneau moves through neutral zone with speed. Back to her forehand. Shot. Just high. Rebounds off the glass and loose pucks off the glass to Brink. Brink looks at Strozak. Charbonneau pass to Britz. Britz back to Charbonneau. Puck trickles down to the corner. Charbonneau plays that one to the middle. McLean steps down. McLean loads up a shot. A glove save. Rebound. Puck is loose, but whistled down. Great play by Grace McLean to weave through some traffic and get to a high scoring percentage area and get that shot. Puck drops, one by Simley. Wildcats on the forecheck. Believe that was Charbonneau. Got a skate on it. Brink gets a stick on that one. Brink chips one down below the wall. That one's back to Brink. Brink reverses the Charbonneau. Played up the wall. Plain pinches. Centering pass by Charbonneau is going to go past the net front. Brink ties up. Here comes Strozak in support. Loose puck comes to Britz. That one poke checked away, held in by Britz. Pass to Strozak, shot. Save. Wildcats 34 shots on goal to Simley's 13. Hubbard had a 2-goal lead the whole game. Decent enough cushion to see if the Wildcats can finish big. Puck comes to the point. Seraphin holds that one and pass to Shuddy. Shot low, sticked away. Smith was on the forecheck. Here comes Petz on the back check. Waconia picks that one up in front of the Waconia bench. Regroups to Shuddy. Shuddy pass to Petz. Petz chips that one to the middle. Olivia Seraphin corralling a bouncing puck. Seraphin has a lane. Seraphin drives wide. Poke checked away. Wildcats still have a chance. Seraphin reverses in the corner. Plays that one up the wall to Petz. Petz on her backhand. Back to Seraphin. Seraphin gets a shot off. That one stick to the corner. Smith plays that one to Brockmeyer. Brockmeyer. Puck slides past the net front and collected by Simley. Puck held in the zone by Seraphin. Brockmeyer disrupts that breakout pass. See if the Wildcats can hold the zone. Simley's able to escape, but Seraphin has it. Pass to Petz. Played into the Simley zone. Simley capitalizing on a Wildcat change. Clemens on the back check forces the turnover. Schneider behind the Waconia net starts up the ice. Cross ice pass. Schneider plays in the stays in the play. Driving to the middle. Strozak in support. Strozak gets pinned down the back wall. Someone was able to escape the zone. We're just passing the 4-minute mark here in the third period. Wildcats varsity next. They're on deck. 7 o'clock start time for that game. Leah Britz has it below the Waconia goal line. She starts up ice, looks for Strozak, and has it to Brandt. Brandt looks middle. Brandt shot. Caught the goalie in the Spartans logo, and she's able to get a stoppage. Josie Petz lines up on the draw with Raven Brink and Chloe Charbonneau at wings, Grace McLean and Olivia Serafin at D. Simley play that one up the wall. Serafin on the pinch. Pass to McLean. McLean got that shot off. That one hit a skate. McLean races the blue line, holds his own. Shot from deep. That one's handled by the goaltender and frozen. Puck drops, won by Simley. Retreat below their goal line. Wildcats playing pretty stingy on the forecheck here. Not giving the defenseman for Simley much of an option. Just like that, Charbonneau forces the turnover. Its middle has Petz. That one hits traffic and cleared by Simley. Wildcats can get the 5th one if they keep that attack going. Looks like the Simley defense, if they go behind the net, they're a little unsure of their hands as they're keeping their head up to look for that breakout pass. Forecheck too hard and force that turnover. Strozak wins the draw to Brockmeyer. Brockmeyer back to Shuddy. Shuddy shot. And a goal! Right off the draw, that one, goalie got a stick on it, but it snuck through 5-hole. Nice puck movement by the Wildcats. Going to get a couple assists on that one. Strozak won the draw, went to Brockmeyer. Brockmeyer passed to Shuddy, and Shuddy on the goal. Fresh ice. Puck found its way all the way down to the Waconia end. Puck drops. Strozak able to win it off the draw. Moves that one forward. Brockmeyer gives chase. No icing, says the referee. Shuddy's going to get to it first. Behind the Waconia net, plays that one off the wall to Smith. Shuddy stays in the play. Pushes into the offensive zone, looking at options. Simley look for a cross-ice pass. That one's going to Brockmeyer. Brockmeyer has her feet moving through the neutral zone. Brockmeyer driving wide, pushing on her forehand, driving to the goal line. Pass to Strozak. Caught a Simley stick. Simley's off to the races. Simley past the slot, saved. Rebound went to the corner to Strozak. Strozak plays that one ahead to Brockmeyer. Brockmeyer and Strozak enter the zone. Shot. Rebound's loose. Strozak's going to stay on it. And it was loose again.
Attention teachers, being presented for teacher appreciation day. You can start making your way now to the north end of your ice.
1 minute and 38 seconds remaining on the game clock. Face-off won by Petz to Brandt. Brandt to McLean. Petz working below the goal line. Simley picks up the loose puck. Across the red line, looking to gain the zone, get a dump. Grant made a play on it. Waconia had possession momentarily, shot wide of the net. Puck battle in the corner. Brits got a stick on that one. Made its way all the way across ice. Shot sticked away by Stanislawski. Plains able to clear the zone. 51 seconds remaining in the game. Plain picks up a loose puck. Pass that one ahead to Brandt. Strozak on the forecheck. Strozak with the turnover. Shot by Schneider just wide of the net. Puck's going to head up to the blue line. Clemens pinches. Simley clears his own. Brits on the regroup. No icing, says the referee. Strozak's going to stay on the attack. Charbonneau picks up the loose puck. Pass to Brandt. Puck's loose. Chance for the Wildcats. 5 seconds left on the clock. Seraphin shot hits traffic. Charbonneau, spinning shot. That's going to do it. Wildcats, first game of the evening. Beat the Simley Spartans 5-2. Shots, final, 39 shots in favor of Wildcats to Simley's 15. Convincing win by the Wildcats tonight. Keep building on this. So we're take a quick break. We'll leave the microphone on for the players skating off the ice, and we'll adjourn and come back for our 7 o'clock varsity game. Thanks everybody for tuning in.